Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Rising Info Live here at Rise Up Creatives. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. If you are joining me live right now, let me know in the chat box where are you coming from. So let me just acknowledge all our family or our coaches from Life Coach Philippines. Thank you, coaches. Thank you, MBAs, to all the Master Builder Apprentice, to Master Coaches. Min, you're there. Hello. Everyone joining me live, let me know in the chat box where are you coming from at this moment in time. I am coming in from Parañaque City. And if you join me in my episode at U-Turn an hour ago, I would always say I'm coming in live from Parañaque City, the fourth district of the National Capital Region. And the very reason why I'd like to get started on tonight's conversations about where you're coming from, because oftentimes it affects the way we speak, it affects the way we communicate, it affects in a way that we share our message. Oftentimes, we are affected or we are concerned about the very space that we are in at the moment. So, for example, if you're coming in from a chilly weather, you're coming from a warm weather, you're coming from cold, the way you communicate with your audience, the way you communicate and sense your message is often affected by that. But little do we kind of being mindful is that our audience may probably not coming from where we are. So, and they might be disconnecting with our messages. They might be disconnecting with what we're trying to say. So, oftentimes there is that disconnect when we speak about the current, when we speak about our situation, when we speak about how we feel as a business owner. How many of you in the chat box would agree with me? You're joining me live right now, and you know those moments in times, there are times that it's not your best day, it's not your good day, something happened in the office, maybe in the relationship, and the way you communicate and the way you show up and the way you send your message is affected, and somehow, somewhere, your audience or the readers can feel it. And, a couple of minutes or maybe a couple of hours or days when you go back to the same message or the same post or the same FB Live, you would say, that's not my best. And how many of you have experienced like you're on the top of the world, you're happy, you're joyful, you're like celebrating, and you do your live, you do your posting, and you're communicating in a different manner. And so it kind of, good evening everyone, you're joining me. Magandang gabi po. Thank you so much for all your greetings. What I'm diving on in this moment, in these conversations with you, is that it's always important that we communicate with our audience. If you are a business owner, you are a service provider, it's almost like you are not to miss this. You are to communicate your point of origin, where you're coming from, what's your background, what is it that you do, because that's build the confidence, that builds the trust, that builds your identity in your audience. Like, I want to know, like in my case right now, I want to know where you're coming from because it matters to me. Okay. It's different here in Manila. It's different here in the National Capital Region, and it's different up there in the Highland with Coach Norbs. It's different with Coach Trisha there in Bicol. And somehow, as a business owner, when we are showing up on screen, when we are communicating, it matters for our audience, it matters to our readers, it matters to our followers to know that we are looking into that particular details of their origin, where they're coming from, because it feels great to be noticed. It feels great to know that you are important. So let me know in the chat box if you're getting this. And honestly, just for tonight, I want to come in and I want to know, do you feel as my audience that you are important to me? I want to know that, honestly. I want to know if you know that you matter to me, that the things that I do, I've been doing business like on my own. This is my sixth year now, starting from Decaf Coffee Republic. I'm now on my sixth year, and there is a specific purpose there is a specific reason why I do what I do, and there is a way I do things, and there like underlying principles in that. But really, I come to a point preparing for these conversations with you tonight, to a point of doing a self check. I want to know if my audience, if my followers, the people saying yes to me, my students, really know that, can you really feel that you matter to me? That you are not just a number. You are not just one individual. You're not just one audience who's saying, yes, 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 yes. Hello, Master Coach. Thank you. Although I greatly appreciate that. But I want to know in these conversations right now, okay, I want to like at this moment, okay, just dive into this conversation and ask, do you know that you matter to me? Do you know that it means a lot to me that I am connecting with you, and it matters to me that you can connect with my message? Okay, so let me know in the chat box, okay? And do me another favor, okay? So you've been watching me for quite some time here at Rise Up Creatives. When I relaunched Rise Up Creatives last year, I did a 1 month challenge, and many of you joined me in the challenge. And right now, I've started doing this Rising Info every Wednesday, which is right after my U-turn. And many of you here joining me tonight, you joined me at 7 o'clock at U-turn, and then after 1 hour, you see me here, and you're joining me again for another 30 minutes. And so I want to know, let me know in the chat box. Do me a favor tonight, okay? Let me know, what is it that you're getting? What is it that you're getting following me, learning from me, joining me, and really advancing with me, especially if you are a life coach here. And it's not easy to be a service provider, but you're just coming in there and you're showing up and serving with me. So let me know, what is it that you are getting? What is it that you're getting? Now, if you are just tuning in, if you are just hopping in, and somebody tag you and say, hey, watch this conversation with Master Coach A, and or probably you're watching this on a replay. I am Master Coach A. I am a life and business coach, and I do help specifically coaches and entrepreneurs to level up in life in 3 areas, in terms of impact, income, and influence. And there's a very specific reason why I focus on these 3 core items. Well, of course, obviously, they all starts with I, but that's not the reason. The reason why I'm focusing on impact, income, and influence is because these 3 items, or these 3 core domains, are normally what challenges every person, challenges them mentally, that at the end of the day, at the end of the journey, they feel mentally challenged, or they experience mental challenges because they feel that they're not creating enough impact in their space. They're not even creating impact in their company, and in their ministry, in their family, or they're not able to monetize, okay, the income that they're getting. Sometimes they're earning a lot, but the income is not coming from their passion, it's not coming from their talents, it's not coming from the things that they truly want to do. And the last thing is the influence. I don't know about you, but one thing that I've seen people after retirement is they ask themselves, who am I able to influence? And back in the days that I'm doing consultancy, business consultancy, one of the things that challenges a business owner, especially if it's a family business, is that, as you know, you're a parent, and you're on your sunset, and few years from now, you're gonna die, you're gonna leave this earth, and none of your children wants the business. That's very challenging. That's painful, and they would say that sucks. I don't know about you, but these are the reasons that echoes, okay, in my being when I started going full time in the business. I've been in and out of business while I'm doing my corporate job. I'm doing my corporate works for 2 decades. I've been doing business back and forth. But really, starting 2016, I dive into and built with my Timothy project people, okay, my directors, uh, Decaf Coffee Republic. Right now, Decaf Coffee Republic, we celebrated our 5th year anniversary last November, and Decaf Coffee Republic is the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines. We are the home of certified CACC life coaches here in the Philippines. And we welcome other professionals, we welcome other people to dive and to visit with us as a place of refuge. We do that. And then we got Life Coach Philippines, and I've started Life Coach Philippines back in the days in 2017 when barely few people understand what life coaching is. Okay, so 5 years down the road, here we are, and there's a lot of people talking about life coaching. There's a lot of people offering their coaching services, their coaching business, it kind of after 5 years everything changes, and at the end of the day, I do what I do because I want to stay alive and live beautifully. That's me. That's the reason why I do what I do. That's the reason why I'm showing up. Because there's a lot of people like me, okay, who's been in the corporate world for quite some time. Okay, I've been in the corporate for 20 plus years, 2 decades, okay. And at the end of the day, you look at your life. Yes, you're able to provide for your family, but you look at your life and you say, hey, this is not the kind of life I wanted for my children. This is not the kind of life I want to live, and I don't want to die like this. If you are connecting with me, let me know in the chat box. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because this is what we call the CREDO technique. Like, CREDO technique speaks of you coming out and speaking boldly of what you believe on. Coming out in there and telling your audience, this is me, this is why I do what I do, and this is what I want to achieve. And it's not selfish because as I achieve it, there you are following, co-working with me, supporting me, and you grow in the process. But a lot of business owner misses the point of these humble beginnings when they begin. Let me repeat that. They miss the point of humble beginning when they begin. So what they do oftentimes is they keep that under the table or swept under the rugs. And then when they start becoming successful, that's the time they say, hey, I started this, I started that. My thought is, why not come out right now and share with your audience, share with the people who you are today, what you do, right? The very reason I'm asking you, if you feel that, if you're here right now, like there are 13 eyeballs right now, there are 13 people in the screen. And when I started, I would always say, I just want 10 super fans. 10 super fans who would raise their hands on me and show up when I have classes, show up when I have talks, show up. Like, I just need 10 people to support me, and I know I'll be okay. I know I'll be okay. I'm a public speaker, and oftentimes I would say, even if I'm before a crowd of 1,000 or 500 people, or even a crowd of 10, I would always say, an audience of 10, by the way, I would always say, I just want to connect just one person in the room, in the stage, in the stage room. And with that, I know that I'm able to do my job, my work, my purpose as a public speaker. Oh, of course, the people, the company who paid for me, for my service, have different objective. But for me, my objective is simply, creating that impact with one person. And I want to really come in right now. Rising Info, okay, Rising Info Live is every Wednesday a conversation that's anchored on what's happening in the digital space. And I want to be clear that the conversations that I do here, okay, uh, is not for everyone. Okay, you're welcome to join the space. You're welcome to hear the conversations. You're welcome to come in and listen to me. But it might not sound really right for you at the beginning, because my message is specifically for this set of people, for coaches and entrepreneurs who wants to level up in life and create impact income, okay, impact by really showing up what they value, income from their talents and influence in such a manner that they, when they depart from earth, their colleagues, their children, their family members, their tribe will be continuing what they've started. Okay, so I am one person who's leaving the legacy, like I'm leaving the legacy of service of my father. I am who I am right now in terms of service, the way I serve, because I have seen that with my father. And I wish, I pray, and I hope I'm going to leave a kind of legacy that my children will continue even if I depart. Now, why I'm doing this conversation once again, if you're just coming in, because I see new eyeballs in here, new people. Every Wednesday, Rising Info comes in live because I want to dive into a conversations that connects with you what's happening outside world. And outside world is the rise of social commerce. Everybody's able to do a lot of transactions right now, selling, buying, purchasing, exchange of goods in the social commerce. And oftentimes they don't even have to pay for rent. They don't even have to pay for ads. They don't even have to spend a single centavo. They just have to show up on screen and do some content. They are going to be able to sell whatever products that they are bringing with them. And that is social commerce. But hey, think of just think it for a moment. How many of you here, if you are a business owner, is able to benefit from that? A few days back, I think 2 days ago, I posted, you can check that here at Rise Up Creative page. I posted a pre-COVID, okay, pre-COVID, the list of companies that's ranking high in social media, specifically in Facebook, okay, and I captured the top five companies who's really like raving it pre-COVID, okay, 2019. Okay, so that's like things is a little bit calmer and a little bit under control. And you will realize I went through and looked into these five companies, although that's just like in 2019. If you look at these conversations in here, these five things of five companies up in there, okay, so namely Samsung, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Netflix, and KFC. Okay, if you look at these five companies, one thing is truly resonating if you try to look into their posting, their the way they do their engagement in Facebook or in social media. You would see that in there is they're able to connect their values, what they believe as a company, with the connect it with their audience. They're able to like communicate it very well. Okay, so think about for a moment, okay? What we do here in Rise Up Creative is that we are a digital launchpad. Okay, so this is now a digital platform, okay, for business owners and entrepreneurs, coaches like you, and we want to help you rise up, be creative, and in content creation, publication, so that you can engage with your audience, grow your followers. And we've been seeing that. And if you have been in my space, you know that when I say something, it's not just a BS, it's not just for campaign. And I mean it. I mean it. And so right now, I just want to go deeper and say, really, what brought me here right now. So I've got Life Coach, I got Decaf Coffee Republic, I have Life Coach Philippines, I have Coach a professional training and development services, which is an CPD accredited provider. And right now I have Rise Up Creatives. These four companies were like created, built, and nurtured with that CREDO technique. Okay, so credo, however you want to pronounce it, depending on wherever you are in different parts of the globe, the spelling is CREDO technique. All right, and what is this technique, which many business owners misses? Okay, we kind of project to our audience what is perfect. We kind of project to our audience what is clean cut. But one thing you have to see and you have to understand, our audience wants the truth. Our audience wants to connect with us. Our audience wants to like come in and feel who is this person like who's getting my money or who wants to collect my money. That's the truth. When we do advertising, when we do marketing, when we do campaigns, we are really offering something in exchange for people's money. Am I getting some yes in the chat box? Okay, let me know in the chat box if you are connecting with me, if you are getting my heart in here. And it's not wrong, okay? I might probably, by the way, if you have been used to Rising Info, you're used that I cut the conversations at 30 minutes. Like, this might be one of those moments that I probably gonna um, go longer than 30 minutes. Let me know in the chat box if it's okay. Let me know in the chat box and say hashtag more. Okay? I would know that it's okay with you for me to go board or go over than 30 minutes tonight. Okay? If it's not okay, I can cut this in 4 minutes. It's okay. Let me know in the chat box if it's okay for you. So hashtag more, and it means that it's okay for you to a little bit more than 30 minutes at this moment in time. Because I want to dive like a home run here. Okay. So oftentimes we use our stories, our experiences at the moment, building our business, we reserve it, and we want to share it later on in life where when we're making a lot of money. But I tell you, there are two things, okay, that credo techniques, okay, speaks of you coming out boldly and telling your audience, this is what I believe on, this is what I wanted to do, and hey, this is my expertise, this is what I can do, this is my experience, this is what I'm committed to do, and this is me. I'm starting. I'm starting. But this, I'm not coming in empty handed. I'm not coming in nothing. I'm not coming in hollow. I've got things. Maybe not enough, okay? But I can start helping you. I can start delivering some values. And that technique, that credo technique, helped me get where I am today. And I look at the people, and when they start doing their content, when they start communicating their messaging, they often I would see they want to go on the technique of fake it till you make it. How many of you can connect with me? Let me know in the chat box if you're connecting with me and you've seen a lot of people do this, okay? To fake it till you make it, okay? So they claim things that they claim to be doing things that they haven't done. All right? And as if they're the expert. And you know what happened when you do that? You and your client will just meet eye to eye, and it's just a matter of time, and your client will know that it was a BS and you're not delivering. Lucky for you if you get a client who's kind, who's understanding, and they will just take it like it's an experience, charge the experience, and they're not gonna bombard you, they're not gonna bash you online. But the thing there is you're not gonna get a repeat contract, or worse, they're not gonna be endorsing you. Remember earlier I said I just want 10? I just want 10 super fans because I believe, okay, in Credo Technique, I show up authentically with what I can do and serve and everything and the value that I can give. And I strongly believe that my 10 super fans would have at least 10 people that they can influence. And these 10 super fans can have 10 people they can connect me with, or at least they can invite to my space, and voila, all right, we will grow. And I believe in that, and a lot of people don't like don't give a shit on that, and they say no, you put an ad, you do this. And by the way, my last job, my last corporate stint, I'm a marketing director, I'm head of marketing, so I know what I'm talking about, I know advertising, I know all the things of this. But you know what, if you dive in and start doing your business, if you want to like thrive as a service provider, trust me, hear me out, market here, you need vulnerability. You need confidence and vulnerability. You have to be confident with your talent, with your skills, with your expertise, with the years of service that you have given to the corporate world or to whoever is paying you. But you have to So you're confident with that. And the second part is you need to be vulnerable for what you do not have yet. Yet, because you can probably, definitely, as you earn and you find your ways here uphill to to that business ladder that you are creating for you and your audience and your clients, definitely you will start learning things, connecting. Let me know in the chat box. Give me some yes. Give me some ROI, return of insight. Give me some hashtag pack my bag moment. Let me know that I am giving value to you. So I'm hitting now at 30 minutes. So I'm now speaking to you in 30 minutes past mark. So let me know in the chat box if this is still sounding great, if this is something that's still of value to you. Now, the CREDO technique is very simple. It just speaks of you showing up. Okay, it's a technique that is so simple. Okay, it simply says that you show up and speak clearly, precisely, with boldness, with clarity, what you believe on, what you have in your hands, what you intend to do. Why do you do what you do? What is it that sets you apart with your competitors? Okay. Yes, okay, if you have been following me, you know that I don't believe in competitors. But I would say that you look at people, you look at the other people offering the same service as competitors. And the very reason why I don't look at anyone as my competitor is because of the CREDO technique, because I know that we probably be doing the same thing. We probably be doing the same classes. We will probably be doing the same coaching program. But the thing here is, I am me. I am Adet Porto. I am a mother of three beautiful children. I'm a child. I'm a daughter. That sets me apart. So I know that there is such a value that I can provide. And very specifically, one voice that, like, from beginning to end, I have this voice that I am advancing: stay alive, live beautifully. And while I'm not proud to say that I am a suicidal person, that I used to be a corporate slave, that I used to exchange my time for my children, for the work that I do, I am not proud of that. I am saying that's the reason why I'm fighting for the next generation. My daughter is now 18. My middle child is 21. My eldest is 26. And I'm just blessed that God have taken care of my children. They're with me. Yes, they're still with me. No one is married yet. They're with me. They're helping me with the business and all of the things that you see, because I have children helping me out. And yes, I'm blessed. But what about people who's not blessed? What about people who's still out there? And what about you? You probably have a young daughter, a young son. You probably have someone out there waiting for you to go home, waiting for you to take a vacation, waiting for you to put down that phone for once. I'm not exempted, by the way. Okay, I got that reminders over and over again. When we have dinner, I tell my children, okay, no phone. And then they see me holding the phone and they say, hey, look, mom is holding her phone. Okay, they're very lovely children. So, okay, they're very kind. But yeah, I got that hit too. So, Credo technique is that coming out on screen, not bragging about the stupid things that you do, but being vulnerable. And yet, without overshadowing what you can do for your client, what you can do for these people. If you are getting some nuggets in here, you're getting some return of insight, you're getting some hashtag pack my bag moment, please let me know in the chat box, share with me. Let me know that there's so much value you're getting tonight. Even if you're just 13 on the screen right now, 13, 14 of you on the screen, I know that there are people watching this on a replay. Please let me know in the chat box, even on a replay, what value are you getting? Because don't trade your time for nothing. Now, behind the credo technique is this, okay? Our beliefs and mindsets that I want to share with you. Let me know in the chat box if this belief or mindset is something that you wanna capture and you wanna try. So put it in the chat box and say hashtag try. Okay, so I'm not saying you're gonna marry with my idea. I'm not saying you're gonna marry with my mindset or these principles, but just like put in there hashtag try. So let me know if this is something that, hey, Coach A, I think that's something I might possibly try with my business. Okay, so Rise Up Creatives, our heart here is to help you. Okay, so we are still inviting. Okay, I'm opening the door for 100 people to be my lifetime members. Okay, and if you want to come in and get so much value, by the way, if you are a member of Live Rise Up Creatives, if you are a hashtag lifetime members, put in the chat box hashtag lifetime member. Okay, let them know that you are with me. Look, I'm looking for 100 people that I can truly transfer what I do and how I brought my company to where I am today. Yes, I offer business coaching services, but it's different if you come into my space and let's work together and this, don't just learn, but really work together. And Rise Up Creative, that is that space for you. All right, so let me wrap it up right now with the mindsets and mindset under the CREDO technique. Okay. Mindset number one is this. The purpose, okay, the purpose of advertising, the purpose of marketing, the purpose of really showing up and telling people, okay, what you do, what you offer, your products and services is plain and simple, to sell. Yeah. Yeah. We sell. We want to sell. So don't feel bad that bebentahan mo lang ako. No. Honestly, McDonald's, Toyota, Honda, whatever company you have in mind right now, Louis Vuitton, all right? Same. The purpose is to sell. But the question is, what is it that you are selling? Okay? Are you selling a bag or are you selling a core values? Are you selling a course or are you selling a transformation? Are you selling water or are you selling healthy living? Healthy lifestyle. What is it that you sell? We don't sell coffee at Teacup Coffee Republic. We're selling healing. We're selling transformation. We are selling information, inspiration, information that will inspire you. Not a cup of coffee. You can get another coffee from anywhere. But you're getting something from Teacup Coffee Republic. That's what we sell. So what about you? What is it that you are selling? Ask yourself. Okay, we are selling and it's okay. Don't feel bad that you're selling. It's okay. But the question is, what is the value of what you are selling? What is it that you sell? Okay. Mindset number two, okay, is this. A single measurement. Okay. A single measurement of what you do. Okay. That there is a single measurement of what you do can be subject to 1,000 opinions. Like a single, like one thing that you do can be subject to thousands of opinions in the world, okay? But that measurement, if it is very clear to you, single measurement, if that single measurement is clear to you, you're good to go. No matter what millions of people will tell about your business, about you, if you know that single measurement, okay, why you do what you do, that single measurement of your business, okay, which is your message, which is your core values, which is your mission or your vision in the company, you're good to go. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that happen in my business. A year ago, there was a major transition in the business. There were a separation and there was cutting ties of business. And there's a lot of things I used to partner with an institute that, agrees with me, okay, to come in and start life coaching in the Philippines. But voila, all right, a year ago, something happens. Do I have an explanation for it happened? Probably yes and probably no at all. But the thing here is, no matter what other people tells about you and your business, that single measurement holds true to you if you're clear. And my single measurement remains the same. I help people stay alive and live beautifully. And I have people on the screen who's still alive today. And one of them is my guest earlier at U-Turn. And she's here right now at Rise of Creatives Rising Info. I have people who's still alive today, and I see their lives beautifully, beautifully, more beautiful than I saw them. I met them years back. And that single measurement is more than enough for me to continue what I'm doing. If you're connecting with me, let me know in the chat box you're getting that and you say hashtag try. I want to take a look at that, Master Coach A. Let me know in the chat box. Number three, all right, number three, in Credo, the very reason why you can do the Credo technique, because the mindset behind that, mindset number three is this. We will only sell with integrity. Like you can look straight in the eyes of your client and say, look, I am not shortchanging you. I am not taking your money for nothing. And I want your money. I want you to give me that money of yours so that you live and live beautifully. So that your children lives a better life than the lives that you regret. I can look straight in the eyes of my client and say, that's what you are paying for. That's what you're trading for that money. And I'm not going to shortchange you. That's the integrity that I can look straight in your eyes and say, that money of yours, you can spend on a car, you can spend anywhere else. But if you spend that working with me, investing in here, I know that you are winning in life. And you got my voice, and you got my commitment. I am not somebody up there in the street or up in there in the stage that you cannot reach. I am here for you. That's the third principle. That's the third mindset. Selling only with integrity. And if my clients, I just have a conversation, my client is here right now on the screen. I just had a conversations with one of my long clients right now. And when I finally hit what I can offer for her, I know she would gonna take whatever offer I'm gonna take, but I'm not making an offer for quite some time. Her program with me, ended last year, but I wasn't making an offer because I wasn't ready. And when I was ready, like I told her, can I call? And I gave her a call. I was so excited because I'm so ready. I told her, if this is going to cost you, if this is going to cost you a fortune, this is going to be expensive, but let's not talk about the money. Let me just tell you what I can do, what I can serve you with. And I'm so excited with this. And I believe we're both so excited for today. She's pumped up. I'm pumped up. We're both pumped up. She's on the screen, by the way. Yeah. How's that? Number four. You got to believe. You got to believe with your clients. You're going to believe with your clients. And it's so difficult to believe in your clients, if you do not have a face for your clients. And oftentimes, that's missing. We want to move and, touch 1,000 people, 100,000 people. In life coaching, I'm teaching my students that, hey, there are 8 billion people in the world and there are only 100,000 or so coaches, and therefore the ratio is 1 to 80,000. And many people would think, how do I get the 80,000? Hey man, I'm not even at 80,000. I couldn't even serve 1,000 people. I couldn't. There are only few people I can serve. So just like, who is these people that you're serving? You need to know who they are so you can start believing with them. Start believing in them. So believing with them and believing in them. You cannot believe with them if you don't believe in them. So I can serve and I can believe that things can be better for mentally challenged people because I believe in every mentally challenged person, right? That there is hope, that there is a brand new life and healing is possible. I don't care what your doctor tells you. I don't care if you're in medications. I don't care how long you've been depressed. I don't care how long you've been in that anxiety state. But I strongly believe that you can be healed. I don't care what trauma you've been, got you in life, but I strongly believe healing is possible. I believe in that. I believe in that. So if I look at straight in your eyes, we can do it. But don't ask me all the time. It can be long. It can be short. I don't know. Really. Hopefully prayerfully one of these days when I have my facility, I would have that machine that can really look into your brain. I would have that machine that can really look into your DNA mutation, and the healing process and program can be better. But hey, until then, I'm ready to work and hold grip with you. Number 5. Okay. Number 5, here's the thing. The CREDO techniques will only work if you are one person who knows what you are offering. Who you go back. Like, you can't be honest. You can't be bold. You can't show up and say, hey, da 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 da, if you don't really know what you're offering. You see, the what you offer can comes in different forms. That's why I say life coaching is an art, life coaching is a science, life coaching is a lifestyle. It's a profession and it's a business. The reason why I can say that is because I know what I'm offering. That fivefold definition, I introduced that. And the reason why I'm able to introduce that is because that's what I offer. I offer to people a creative way to live a life that they could not even imagine before because of what the world have dictated. I offer people an opportunity to look into the science of why they think the way they think. That's why we have the Be Learning Society right now that offers mental models. I believe that life coaching is a lifestyle. That's why I really work on improving my own lifestyle. I believe that life coaching is a profession, and that's what I offer. That's why I help people really monetize life coaching. And definitely right now, okay, I'm offering people to partner with me and let's start building your own coaching school because truly life coaching is a business. So what about you? What about you? What are the things that you believe on right now about what you offer? Because truth of the matter, even if you get inside Rise Up Creatives, even if you become certified life coach, even if you become my client, even if every single day you watch, you listen, you follow me, and you say, I want to take an action. You know what? The very reason why you're not able to take action is because you are not very clear of the details. You're not very clear of what is it that you want to do. What is it that you want to offer? You're not very clear with that voice. Credo technique is so simple, but in life, it is the simplest things that really is hard to implement. And if you're able to implement the Credo technique, everything else will follow. Nothing is worth fighting for than the very voice of the business owner and the service provider. People may question you, people may come and go, business may go down and up. It could be a high tide, a low tide, business is up, business is down. But when you hold your message, when you hold your voice, when you hold your integrity, when you hold in your heart who you are, what you can offer, and who are the people that you want to serve, trust me, you will find the way, you will find the system, you will find help, you will be able to find every pieces that you need so that that beautiful tapestry be created, not just for your client, but really for you first. You, your people, your system. System comes last. Your client comes second. You come first because you are the service provider. And at this moment in time, I want to speak to you. If you are a business owner, you are an entrepreneur, you are a coach. Sometimes investing on yourself, even learning, free learning like this, is even a challenge to you. I want to speak to you heart to heart. This Saturday, I have a conversation. Make it happen, passion to profit, and I'm doing it paid forward. No monetary investment. I just want you to come in. I just want you to hear my voice. I just want you to hear that truly you can turn your passion into profit. It takes effort, it takes work, but it is possible. Thank you so much, everyone, for allowing me an extra hours. Okay, I know it's going to be an extra hours because the minutes that you spend here going to be compounding and there are things that you might probably miss. So it's 49 minutes. So I'm going to cut it at 50 minutes. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me know that you are investing in yourself. Share your hashtag pack my bag moment. Share your hashtag ROI. Share whatever you got from tonight's conversations. I'll see you again next Wednesday. This is Master Coach A. If you need anything, don't hesitate. 0917-586-1661. And if you have time tomorrow, I'll see you at Decaf Coffee Republic. I'm doing my every Thursday coaching for the soul. Good night, everyone. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Maraming pong salamat. Signing off. I'll see you again next Wednesday. Bye-bye.